On MTN, ABA President and CEO Peter Pantuso joins us. Pete, there's been a lot of activity with regarding the Department of Transportation and this crackdown. You've had several meetings with the administration officials on this. Tell us where things are at.
Yeah, we just had a meeting about a week and a half ago with the Secretary of Transportation, Secretary Ray LaHood, and Ann Farrow, the head of FMCSA, and they are completely serious about getting these bad illegal companies off the road. You know, we've seen a lot of activity so far. They've issued a lot of imminent hazards. They've taken companies off the road that they thought weren't fit to operate. They've been working internally and training inspectors in a new way of looking at companies. They're going to focus on about 250 companies over the next couple months. They've put together a strike force. Strike force has got about 54 people, and they're going out in teams of 2, so 27 teams going out and targeting these 250 companies to make sure that they're operating the way they're supposed to be operating, that they're operating where they're operating, that their maintenance practices are what they say they are, that their drivers are well trained, and that they can execute at the highest level. If they can't, they're going to be put out of service.
And ABA vigorously supports this effort.
Absolutely. You know, ABA has been behind this secretary and this administration and prior administrations too, but really supporting the Motor Coach Safety Action Plan and all the efforts that they've put in place to make sure we have a safer industry. There's nothing worse than illegal, unsafe carriers on the road. We need to get them off the road, and we support all of the activities that they've taken so far and that they're going to be taking in the future to put those companies out of business if they should be put out.
Changing gears, let's talk a little bit about the Donovan Associates study, which just came out a couple of weeks ago. The numbers for Marketplace this year at Charlotte were very good, exceptional.
So they were unbelievable. You know, the first time we did this return on investment study was in Grapevine, Texas a year ago, and we replicated it with Donovan Associates in Charlotte this year, and we saw that the amount of business that was done as a result of Marketplace was $108 million. That's about $78,000 per attendee. So when you think of the investment an attendee makes and their registration, their housing, you know, a couple of meals, and then getting there, you know, this is a return of about 30 to 40 to 1 depending on the company. And we saw companies that did much greater than $78,000 worth of business. Some of them did well over millions of dollars in business, either while they were at Marketplace or immediately thereafter, or that they anticipate being booked in the future.
The new Music City Convention Center in Nashville is very close to being completed. This really does look like it could be the best show ever for Marketplace.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible event. Plans are well underway, as you say, for Nashville. The planning committee, or the MAC advisory committee, has been working to make sure that this show is the best show we have ever done. You know, we try to raise the bar every single year, and I have no doubt that we're going to raise it again in Nashville. The facility looks fabulous. The new hotels that are in place are just absolutely wonderful. Nashville right now is one of the hottest cities in the world, and has been identified by Fromers as the place to go. If you can only go to one place and visit it, go to Nashville. The new Nashville television show is bringing lots of acclaim and lots of visibility to the city. So it is the place to go, and attendees are going to love it when they're in downtown Nashville in 2014.
I was in Nashville the other day and had a chance to hear some people talking about downtown. So it seems like not just at the convention center, but outside, there's going to be a lot of great things to do and see.
Yeah, you know, when I think back 10 or 15 years ago when we were in Nashville, and we've been to Nashville a lot for Marketplace, but we've always been on the outside of town. You know, you've got new buildings, new restaurants, new shopping going in. Obviously, they've got some world-class sporting events. They're always going to be known as Music City because that's the heart and soul of the city. There's so many music venues and things, places to see great artists and things to do. It's like no other place that we've had a Marketplace before.
ABA President and CEO Peter Pantuso joining us on the April edition of MTN Motor Coach Travel News.